I just want to know, what was it that enticed you to jump on board to this project? Because it feels like a really big departure from other things I know you've worked on, like the morning show and Pachinko.
So I saw Sorry Bother You at the Sundance Film Festival when it debuted, and was blown away by it, and I thought Boots is one of the most original artists I've come across in forever, and chased him hard, to be honest, and said, I think you should make a series, and your vision of the world, within a large expanded canvas would be incredible, and what he could do with it. And fortunately, he agreed that it'd be awesome. And so, and I think there's commonality between the other shows. We always like to do shows that have something unique to say about the world and the world we live in, are ambitious visually and create a world that an audience can enter that they haven't been in before. Pachinko certainly was that. Morning Show in its own way was that. And Boots is one of those filmmakers who I think can take an audience to places they never imagined they would go to. And you're a few episodes into the show, you cannot believe where you've gotten to. But I think audiences are going to be like dazzled by the experience.
Hey, Jerome, how you doing?
Good, Carla. Good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you too. I'm digging the background. It's all nice and clean and fluff.
I feel like we're on a little vacation over here. It's not, though. Not a vacation.
Hilarious. I can't with you right now. Dude, you always bring it no matter what project you are in. You bring it. And I was there for all of this. So I'm literally a Virgo. I was born on September 16th on my daddy's birthday at the same time he was. And you're a Libra, right?
Yeah, I'm a Libra, right.
Do you get into astrology at all?
I'm not the astrology person, which is super ironic that I'm a part of this. But I definitely dove into it a bit more when I got into the project. Definitely try to study what a Virgo was, look up the traits of a Virgo and incorporate it as much as I can, because I know how accurate it is.
That part, because there's one, at various times you say like, I'm a Virgo, I'm organized, or I'm a Virgo, I'm Virgo. Just like, okay, yeah. He got it, because we are very organized. We are totally those people.
So, I'm a Taurus. My birthday's May 11th. I definitely have Taurus-like characteristics. And I think for good and for bad, all things, our strengths are our weaknesses and vice versa. So,
Olivia, you're an Aries, but Kara, I can find your sign. What sign are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
So you do believe, because she said that like, yes, I believe in astrology because I'm a Sagittarius.
We're both fire signs. Like that's it. I don't know. I know a little bit about astrology. I have friends. I have people who know more, and I ask them things.
Me too. I have people. Like you got people. Listen, people, check my sign.
I just got people. I call them.
Funny. Y'all are funny. I want to talk to you about this quote that Jones has. She says something like, people save themselves and don't need to wait for a savior or a hero. How do you think that ideology fits in with the state of where Black people and women are today?
I think it kind of encapsulates the state we're in today, because often it feels like we're alone in the fight. We have a fight to put up, and we have our quote unquote enemies, but it don't even feel like it sometimes, because what we do almost feels like we get nowhere, and we kind of take a step forward, then 2 steps back. So it's almost a haunting line, thinking about how we could be our own heroes if we tried. But at the same time, we are forced to be our own heroes, and we are forced to wear our own capes. So I do love that line a lot. And yeah.
You know what I find to be quite amazing recently? We always talk about women being the strong Black leads, if you will, and us having to be strong. And I love this, saving ourselves, meaning we don't have to be strong. We can be soft, and we can enter in scenarios and maybe not know the answer and not save the day, but bring what qualities that we might have in that moment. So I feel like that is how we take care of ourselves and we champion ourselves into the future, not having to hold things on our shoulders that are not our responsibilities, but taking ownership and taking your own space for what you need in any moment. I want to second what Olivia just said. And I also think like there's something about that vulnerability that really does come through with Jones. I think that she wears her heart on her sleeve, and that it's as if that's like it's just there's a word for it. It's like translucent, but there's another word that I'm not finding right now. But it's as if, you know, through our vulnerability that we can literally make a difference in somebody else's life. It's like, who knows? Like me allowing myself to go there can allow someone else to go there, you know?
Frankly, I don't know that I'd have this kind of capacity in myself as an individual that can operate autonomously, or as a woman that can operate autonomously, if I didn't have a support system in my mother, in my grandmother, in some really strong females that I came up through, you know, with and on their shoulders. So, you know, I think they kind of worked hand in hand, and I never lose sight of the fact that even if I have found a way to be very sort of like open-minded, critical thinking, that not everyone has that capacity, and that I still have a responsibility to help usher them into a space of safety, into a space of being saved, whatever it looks like, whatever piece I can play in that. I do think I still have an obligation. So that's just my take on it.
Yeah, out of all the episodes, that line was the one that just really kind of grabbed me. And I feel like Cootie and Flora have more in common than they have differences. Do you think that that's where their attraction lies? She's a little fast. There's a line where she says, I'm a little fast, you're a little slow. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, opposites attract right there. I think they do have, it's so cool. I think they do have so much in common. From being an outcast, from being an outsider, from just having a different upbringing and not fully understanding the powers that they possess, but knowing that they have some sort of power. But at the same time, they're also so different. And I think that's what makes them so unique together. You know, Flora is very grounded and she knows exactly what she wants and how to get it. And Cootie pretends he knows. I think Cootie's very good at thinking he knows what the right choice is and going for it, but it kind of coming off a little funny. That's why I played around with the face when I was flirting around with Flora. I think Cootie believes that this is the face that is going to work for her, but then it ends up looking silly, but it ends up being what Flora really likes about him, is that he is this charming, weird, off-centered human being who also is just huge, 13 feet tall. And so I think their differences and their similarities definitely make them a very relatable relationship that people can watch and be like, oh, I've been in a relationship like this.
And just to lighten it up a little bit, I know that you sing. I saw you in Sparkle. You're a fabulous singer, and you're singing a little bit in the series, kind of humming. I heard you, girl. But as a singer, what song would you use to define your character and the love that she has for Cootie?
My first instinct, like for no good reason in a way, was like, you make me feel like a natural woman. But that's like a love song, right? About really, it has to be about lovers. And you know, clearly that's not the relationship here. But I do think that Cootie brings out this sort of maternal, natural, sort of like feminine energy that makes her the protector that she wants to be, the leader that she needs to be, and just to kind of like be there for her in that sort of very female way. So that was the only song that came to mind. But yeah, none of the songs in Sparkle are going to be appropriate.
I said that. And then they started rolling. I was like, yeah, that's not appropriate. But anyway, thank you so much for your time, Carmen. I loved you in this. I love you in everything you do. I'm a huge fan. But thank you for giving me some of your time today. I appreciate you.
Thanks for the good questions.
You're welcome. Bye. But I think that is the perfect place to stop. Thank you so much, Kara and Olivia, for giving me your time. I adored you in the series. Both of your characters were really fire, very strong, and very prolific, and I enjoyed them both.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'll see you next time.
Bye. Have a good one.
Bye. Well, you make every character that you inhabit relatable. I'm so proud of you. And I'm so happy. Yes, of course. And I'm so happy you took some time out of your schedule to speak to me. I really do appreciate it.
Of course, and vice versa. Thank you so much.